Yeah, welcome. We're actually here with the 3 Canada Summer Job Grant students that were actually here at the food bank. We had another couple of Canada Summer Job Grant students that were out at the Mill 6 London Food Policy Council, and we've met some of the other students that are here for the summer. But I'd like to introduce you to Ching, to Heidi, and to Hannah. They've been amazing and wonderful. We could never get through the summer without the students. We're so thankful to Canada Summer Jobs Grants, obviously, to sending you folks along. But we're going to start with you, Ching, because you're here. What have you enjoyed about being here?
If I knew I was going to go first, I wouldn't stand.
Okay, my goodness.
But,
okay, so
what did I enjoy?
So Hannah, what do you think? What do you think is really? Actually, I'm kidding. Come on,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Oh, I only noticed this now.
I said I got my name tag ready for the interview.
Oh, Ching, the name tag that she's wearing is Eric, who's one of our amazing volunteers as well.
Yeah.
So anyway, okay.
You know
Eric.
what? Actually, while we're on this, I think this is kind of going along with my answer of the fact that we've met a bunch of really great people here, and the general atmosphere is very relaxed, and we're allowed to joke around as much as we want to, so long as we get the work done. But I think this sort of attitude towards management, as well as just being able to work at a pace that we're comfortable with, is very nice.
Yeah, no, it's been great. I think we do try to provide an atmosphere, not just of growth, but we're all in this together, right? So, and we're all serving the people that are there. So it doesn't matter if you're old or young, we can all do this. So and just because we have philosophies doesn't always mean it transmits. So the fact that it has transmitted, I think, is great. So Ching's response. So Ching, what part of the food bank were you working in?
I was in charge of the horticulture and fresh produce. That was what I was hired for, but since I was very interested in how the place is run and put together and all of that, I was also given the opportunity to try out different roles and learn how that happens at the food bank.
That's awesome. Okay, so you got some flexibility, which is great. Heidi's got a food bank hat on, which is awesome. So yeah. So Heidi, so tell me about your couple of months and what's one of the things that was so wonderful about the place. No.
Oh, I'd say everything, honestly. I enjoyed every bit of it. Learning every day, there was always something to learn. Even now that we're almost done, I'm still learning things.
Yeah.
And I think this whole experience has been rewarding. Getting to know the volunteers and the community members, and just experiencing and seeing the difference in population here, families, individuals, and just what brings them here, and talking to people and understanding their story, and I don't know, just everything. Even with the volunteers, everyone has a story here, and it's surprising to hear how many years people have been here. Because I just imagine like 2 years, or not 2 years, 2 months, and then they come with like 10 years, or Peter with like 37 years, and I was just like, whoa.
Amazing.
But yeah, and so it's like made me reflect on like my life later. Even now, like what I want to do and who I want to work with and in what environment. Just like Ching said, the environment here was very relaxing and it was fun, and so waking up was pretty easy because it's like coming to hang out with friends, but also working and just seeing different parts of the food bank.
And your specific role was to do what?
Well, I did a lot of the things in the front, so the computer work, so client intake, and then I got to try a little bit of everything minus the garden.
Minus the garden, the compost, and the wonderful things.
But yeah, so interacting with the clients, doing the control desk, produce, fetching, takeout. Nice. So just doing all of that at the front.
Oh, awesome! We need to come up with cooler names.
I think they're pretty cool, like floater.
Oh, yeah. Floater. I like fetching.
Fetching? Oh, I'm fetching. I'm fetching. Awesome. Yeah. Okay, great. Hannah.
Yes.
Yeah, so Hannah, let's throw it open to you as well. What's some of the great things that you've, either your experience, and feel free to talk about difficult things as well, or things that we need to change, because this is important.
Yeah.
Let me throw it open to you.
So for me, I felt like the first day I stepped into the food bank, I had friends. Like everyone was so welcoming and open. You just became part of the big friend group. You got to know people, and people wanted to get to know you, and they wanted to celebrate all these milestones even in your personal life, and it's really it's very sweet to know people care. Yeah.
I may have to cut this out, but Hannah got married. It's pretty
You don't have
awesome.
to cut it out. You can add
Okay,
it.
that's
No
good.
problem.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
It was
Thank you.
really sweet. Everyone
Yeah.
cared, and everyone, not only did they ask questions, but they followed up like weeks later, and everyone was just so, curious. And again, it just felt like I made hundreds of new friends. So it felt really positive to come in every day. And another really big thing for me was I just felt really included, a lot of inclusivity, and just, felt part of a bigger picture. It wasn't, negative in any way. Everyone just was super nice and kind, and all of our differences were just things about us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, things about us. I
Yeah.
think that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
So we'll kind of come back, and we'll end up with you. So we start with you, Ching. We'll end with you, Ching. So Canada Summer Job Grant, you are all students, and you're all going back to school. So tell us a little bit about what you're in and how this has kind of impacted what you're in and how it relates, which is a great component of the Canada Summer Job Grant thing as well. So Hannah, we'll start with you. We're going to end with Ching.
Yeah,
We're
no
gonna go this
worries.
way.
So I'm going back to school for my 8th year of university. It's going to be a Master's of Engineering in Food Science. So my 2 undergrads were related to food and nutrition as well. So a lot of background knowledge regarding food systems and kind of farm to table. And I believe that this experience here was a good hands-on in a very different way, but a very real way. It's unfortunately a reality for a lot of people who have to utilize the food bank.
Yeah.
So it was a really good experience to have that hands-on work with the community to understand that it's not necessarily, the mainstream way they teach us in school. And then going into my master's, hopefully I can implement what I've learned here to try to make the food process more equitable for everyone, and understanding that there's more than just simple. Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Heidi.
So I'll be going into my 4th year at King's at Western.
We're in the food bank, and so sometimes there's bugs and flies that come with the fresh produce and the doors. So
I forget what I said. Okay, I'm going into
It's King's.
4th year for disability studies at King's, and hopefully after that I can continue in social work, the 2-year master's program at King's as well. And this experience here at the food bank has really opened my eyes to the reality of London and our society, and how many individuals and families are lacking resources. And so there's a lot of work that needs to be done and help with the people in the community, and just it's opened my eyes to that in ways that we can help them, like on a personal level and as like a whole. And it's definitely not a one-person job, it's a team and it's a community, and that's what I learned from being here. And hopefully I can take this experience and apply it in school, and what I learn at school apply it in situations.
that's awesome. That's really awesome. And Ching.
I'm going into a master's program in health sciences, and we already touched on this a lot with previous statements, but food scarcity is definitely a big part of healthcare challenges that even Canada's addressing. But me studying global health, seeing what's happening at the local community level is informative of eventually what I hope to understand on an international level. And I think the London Food Bank represents a part of the infrastructure within the city that's trying to address these challenges. At the same time, there's other infrastructures that are contributing to these challenges, and seeing both trying to figure out the contributors as well as the fixer-uppers, as like the food bank. It provides a very holistic picture of what's going on. And Hannah mentioned feeling like included. It's much more than that, because Arabic and Spanish skills being very much needed, because the population that comes in through the front and undergoes the intake process, they have very unique characteristics. And I think it's one thing to learn in a classroom about the factors that contribute to need, and then also seeing in person the uniqueness and of the requirements that people have and the uniqueness of their circumstances. So the food bank also has a lot of like different systems set up to create different packages depending on vegetarian or other sort of dietary restrictions and allergies. So I think having the opportunity to go front back and learn how the place is organized to meet those needs is very important to me.
We got some really smart cookies here, eh? Which is really awesome. That's one of the things I actually love. When I look at where I come from, this is gonna be an interesting question. I have a degree, it comes from Western. What do you think my degree is in?
Zoology.
Oh, I already
No
told
secret.
you. Oh my goodness, I already told you. Okay, did you know that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we're gonna have this conversation. When I think about the things that you're studying and the things that you're learning, it's so important. And you will be able to take, as you said, take this experience. It is one thing learning in school and another in terms of the experience that you have, but there is so much to learn out there. And the fact that you're actually learning it going to school, like I don't know what I don't know, but you folks are learning all of those things and it's amazing. So from the food bank's perspective, we love having students. They challenge us, they have big conversations, they ask lots of times why we're doing things, but from the aspect of learning, right? And it's been wonderful and amazing, and they've been a wonderful part of the team, and we're definitely going to miss all three of you. But we're hoping all three of them not only continue to keep coming back, but as we have things, we're going to be filming all three of these guys. So this is the Hotel California. You're leaving? Sorry, you can check out, but you can't leave.
Yep.
So thank you very much. Thanks for the three of you. You've been amazing.
Thank you
So
for
thank you.
allowing us to do this.